Ever wonder about the differences between the American and European versions of the 2019 Ford Mustang? Well, you're in the right place. We're going to explore the nuances that set these two versions apart. You see, the differences aren't just cosmetic. They're deeply embedded in regulatory requirements, market preferences, and the range of available engine options. From performance tuning to safety features, each version is tailored to its respective region's preferences and requirements. So buckle up. Let's dive into the specifics and see how these two versions of the Mustang differ. Starting with the heart of the car, the engine. When it comes to the 2019 Ford Mustang, the engine options across the pond are quite different. Now, let's dive into what makes these muscle machines tick. In the American market, the Ford Mustang offered a variety of engine options. One of the main options was the turbocharged four-cylinder EcoBoost engine. This power plant combines performance and efficiency in a compact package, delivering plenty of horsepower while still maintaining reasonable fuel economy. But for those who crave more power, the American Mustang also offered the V8 Coyote engine. This engine is a true beast, a testament to the muscle car heritage of the Mustang. It's all about raw power and torque, delivering a driving experience that's both exhilarating and unmistakably American. On the other side of the Atlantic, however, the story is a bit different. The European version of the Mustang was primarily equipped with the EcoBoost engine. This choice was largely driven by stricter emissions regulations and higher fuel prices in Europe. The EcoBoost engine's balance of performance and efficiency made it a more practical choice for European drivers. But don't think that the European Mustang was lacking in power. The EcoBoost engine still packed a punch, delivering plenty of performance for those European roads. It might not have the roar of the V8, but it still carried the spirit of the Mustang. The difference in engine options highlights the unique characteristics of the American and European car markets. Americans tend to favor power and performance, hence the availability of the V8 engine. Europeans, on the other hand, lean towards efficiency and environmental considerations, leading to the prominence of the EcoBoost engine. So, while Americans had the option of a powerful V8, Europeans were more EcoBoost-centric. It's a fascinating look at how the same car can be tailored to meet the different needs and preferences of drivers around the world. Now, let's talk performance. Performance is a key factor that sets the American and European versions of the 2019 Ford Mustang apart. The American version, particularly those equipped with the V8 Coyote engine, generally boasts higher horsepower and torque ratings. This is mainly due to variations in tuning and emissions equipment. The American Mustang is a beast, designed to roar on open highways, its raw power echoing the spirit of freedom and adventure. On the other hand, the European version, while still impressive, is a bit more restrained. Primarily equipped with the EcoBoost engine, it's designed for a smooth ride, tuned to perfection for the winding country roads and the autobahns of Europe. The European Mustang, while not as powerful as its American counterpart, still packs a punch with its turbocharged four-cylinder engine. It might not have the same growl, but it purrs with a charm all its own. So why the difference? It all comes down to emissions regulations and market preferences. The American market, with its less stringent emissions laws and cheaper fuel prices, can handle the thirstier V8. Meanwhile, the European market, with stricter emissions regulations and higher fuel prices, prefers the more fuel-efficient EcoBoost engine. But let's not forget, performance isn't just about power. It's also about handling, braking, and ride comfort. Both the American and European versions of the 2019 Ford Mustang excel in these areas, offering a balanced ride that's both comfortable and exhilarating. Each version is tuned to its respective region's road conditions and driving styles, ensuring an optimal driving experience no matter where you are. So, whether you're cruising down Route 66 in an American Mustang with the V8 rumbling beneath the hood, or tackling the twists and turns of the Stelvio Pass in a European Mustang with the EcoBoost purring smoothly, you're guaranteed a ride to remember. In terms of raw power, the American version often had the edge. Moving on to the exterior styling. The 2019 Ford Mustang, whether in the United States or Europe, carried that iconic sleek design that we've all come to know and love. From its assertive front fascia to its muscular rear end, the Mustang's design remained largely consistent across both markets. However, it's in the finer details where we begin to see subtle differences. For instance, there might be slight variations in lighting configurations. This could be due to different regional regulations or simply a response to local market preferences. Similarly, optional styling packages may have varied between the two markets, offering unique ways for Mustang owners to express their personal style. These differences, while minor, added a touch of regional flavor to each version of this legendary car. However, no matter where you saw it, there was no mistaking that this was a Mustang. Despite these minor differences, the iconic Mustang look remained intact. Safety and regulatory compliance is another area where we see differences. Let's delve into this a bit more. The European version of the 2019 Ford Mustang typically went a step further in terms of safety features and equipment. This wasn't just a marketing decision, but a necessity in order to comply with stringent European safety standards and regulations. So, what additional features are we talking about here? First off, pedestrian detection. This feature uses a forward-facing camera and radar sensors to detect pedestrians in the vehicle's path. If a potential collision is detected, the system can provide a warning and, if necessary, automatically apply the brakes. Next up is lane keeping assist. This system uses a forward-facing camera to detect lane markings. If the vehicle begins to drift out of its lane without a turn signal being activated, the system can provide an alert and even apply steering torque to help guide the vehicle back into its lane. Then we have adaptive cruise control. This is a smart feature that automatically adjusts the vehicle's speed to maintain a safe distance from the vehicle ahead. If the system detects a vehicle slowing down in front, it will automatically reduce the Mustang's speed to maintain the preset distance. It's worth noting here that while these features were typically standard on the European Mustang, they may not have been standard on the American models. This doesn't mean that the American Mustang was lacking in safety. Far from it. It's just that the European regulations required these additional features to be included as standard. In addition to these, there might have been other safety features specific to the European version, again due to the region's safety standards and regulations. These could include emergency brake assist, blind spot information system, and even traffic sign recognition. So the European Mustang often had a few more safety bells and whistles. It's an interesting reflection of the different approaches to vehicle safety and regulatory compliance in different regions of the world. Finally, let's discuss market availability. The 2019 Ford Mustang offered a variety of trim levels, color options, and features to cater to different tastes and requirements. But not all of these were available in every market. The American market, for instance, had access to a wider variety of engine options, including the potent V8 Coyote. In contrast, the European market was primarily offered the more fuel-efficient, turbocharged four-cylinder EcoBoost engine due to stricter emissions regulations and higher fuel prices. In terms of trim levels, the American Mustangs often had more performance-oriented options, such as the Shelby GT 350 and GT 500, which were not always available in Europe. On the other hand, European models frequently came standard with additional safety features, such as pedestrian detection and lane keeping assist, to comply with stricter safety standards. Color options and special edition models also varied between markets. For example, the American market saw the release of the Mustang Bullitt, a special edition model that paid tribute to the iconic Steve McQueen film. This model, with its unique dark Highland green paint job, was not originally available in Europe. These variations in market availability were largely due to factors such as regional regulations, consumer demand, and market preferences. So depending on where you bought your 2019 Mustang, you might have had different options available to you. To sum it all up, the 2019 Ford Mustang, whether in its American or European version, is a fine specimen of automotive design and engineering. Yet, the two versions are not identical twins. The American version offered more engine options, including the powerful V8 Coyote, and generally boasted higher horsepower and torque ratings. The European version, on the other hand, was primarily equipped with the EcoBoost engine, partly due to stricter emissions regulations and higher fuel prices in the region. There were also nuanced differences in exterior styling, with potential variations in lighting configurations or optional styling packages. The European Mustang typically included additional safety features to comply with regional standards. And then market availability of certain trim levels, color options and features were also region-specific, responding to consumer demand and regulatory requirements. While the core Mustang spirit remained, each version was uniquely tailored to its respective region's preferences and requirements. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget, click to subscribe and like button. Goodbye.